Had a quick minute in between double headers. Just want to talk about anxious attachers. If you grew up in a house where you were like the last choice, where you didn't get paid attention to, where everything was chosen above you, unless that person was extremely needy at the moment and they needed some kind of source of supply, something to fill them up, and they used you to fill that emptiness in their void. When you get into relationships later in life, you keep repeating the same patterns, and what you're really truly looking for, the bottom line is that you finally want to be chosen. You want that person to choose you above everything else, and anything short of that is going to make your nervous system go off the charts because of that fear of abandonment that you live with for so long. That if you are not caretaking, if you are not filling each other's needs, you are absolutely worthless. So when people choose you feel like you win, like you're going to heal some kind of childhood wound that's been there forever. And repeating the same patterns, trying to correct the patterns, don't work. We have to stop repeating the patterns. We have to set better boundaries. We send text and then we sit there anxiously waiting for a reply to make sure that that connection is still there, because when they're out of sight, we can't feel that connection. We don't believe it's there because that's what we had experienced in childhood. So you're sitting there looking at your phone, waiting for that dopamine hit for when that text comes through, and then all of a sudden, all of that anxiousness, all of that anxiety starts to subside, and you feel good again. We cannot allow others to dictate our worth and value with how much they're responding or not responding. It is not their responsibility to take care of our anxious attachment. It's our responsibility. So we got to get in there and start healing that wound, that hole inside of us. We have to learn how to fill it ourselves, because when you get to a place when you are good alone and you don't need anybody to feel good about yourself, things get easier, so much easier, because then you're not going to need people to feel good about yourself. You're going to want people in your life because you're strong enough and you have good enough boundaries where connections are not frightening and fearful anymore. Once you are safe in your body, once you feel better about yourself and you don't need others in that way, it just all gets so much easier. So work on filling that hole in your soul, because nobody can do it for you.